I'm Beth, Urech, and this is my devotional for Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020, which I'm recording on Monday because at sunset today, Mark and I will be with Mary Rose and Bob Hensler overlooking Las Vegas and looking west for the Star of Bethlehem, which is only rarely visible. Now, Mark recently introduced me to Professor Karlis Kaufmanis, whose lecture on the Star of Bethlehem Mark heard at the University of Minnesota more than 40 years ago. It is an hour of sheer joy to listen to this professor who uses both astrology and astronomy to explain the star that led the wise men to the lowly manger where Jesus had been born. In an aside, Kaufmanis remarks, well, there may have been 3 or 2 or 6 or 12 wise men, but eventually they settled on 3, and then they even gave them names. When I think of stars, I think of light. In John chapter 8, verse 12, Jesus declares, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Especially this year, during these shortest of days, I fear that many of us are walking in darkness. And to paraphrase the original lyrics from Hugh Martin's Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, we're muddling through. Now, we simply need to do more than just muddle. We need to address and come to grips with what's wrong in our lives and in our world. In Howard Thurman's Meditations of the Heart, I've chosen to read his meditation, Candles for Christmas. And isn't it lovely that he talks about 6 types of candles, and my Swiss candle holder, which I decorate every year, holds 6 candles. Thurman writes, I will light candles this Christmas. Candles of joy despite all sadness. Candles of hope where despair keeps watch. Candles of courage for fears ever present. Candles of peace for tempest-tossed days. Candles of graces to ease heavy burdens. Candles of love to inspire my living. Candles that will burn all the year long. Oh, don't these words speak to 2020? Sadness, despair, fears, burdens, tempest-tossed. For me, who spends summers on Lake Michigan in a sailboat, I know what it's like to be tempest-tossed in strong winds and high waves, needing to head for a safe harbor. These are called harbors of refuge up and down the shores of Lake Michigan. So in heavy seas, even if your harbor is already filled to capacity with other boats, the harbor master is required to take us in and let us know that in Jesus we also have a refuge. So especially this year, let us remember Jesus' promise. I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Blessings and amen.